What's up, everybody? We're here Thursday evening, live, coming at you from Rare Air Live Productions with another episode of Strong Therapy. We've got host Carolyn and Brian Strong with a very interesting week to talk about. Am I right, guys?
Yes. I'm going to give the easy one. I'm getting old. So the glasses going on right now, this week, all of a sudden, I wear contacts usually all the time and I have a prescription. I don't know what my fucking eyes did, but all of a sudden I have to have fucking readers. Like, I got these. I went up from a 1. This is old people shit. Went up to a 1. Was trying to read. No, couldn't handle a 1. Went up to a 1.75. Now, my fucking eyes are already old people. Like, one of them is a 6+. The other one is like a...
I think I'm a 6+.
You're a 6 negative.
Oh, well, maybe.
He's negative, I'm positive. And then... So I had to go up to like fucking 1.75. So I'm needing opinions. I got the red because red's my favorite color. And then I got the black ones so I can look like, what book do you need? Yes, autoerotica.
I fucked that bitch blind. Yeah.
So that's what's been going on with me this week. I'm going fucking blind and going crazy. So I'm going to go with red today.
Mm-hmm.
So, favorite color. What has your week been like?
Little shout out to Doug Bell. All right, here. Basically, in my second job, if you will, sometimes you end up in places without facilities. And
restrooms? Going potty?
Porcelain facilities, yes.
You need to take a shit?
Unfortunately, something in my stomach did not agree with my body.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to shit my pants because that was going to happen. So I did, I pulled over.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you pull over at?
A building with bushes.
Uh-huh.
It was still dark. I got out, got into the bushes, trying to hide it.
Yeah. Hide yourself or the shit?
Both. I didn't want somebody to come across this shit and be like, God damn, that's a big dog. There ain't no goddamn dog. There's corn in there.
Ew. You made me snort.
Oh, Jesus. And
were you prepared? Did you have wet wipes?
Oh, I was prepared. What?
Like wet wipes?
No, I didn't have wet wipes on this one.
Oh, gross.
Well, it's a shit story. But so what I did is I put my back up against the building for support, which was a mistake. I should have just squatted. Because what happened, my legs failed me. And so I shit real fast, but then I could hear a truck coming, and I was like, oh, fuck. And so I pulled up my pants real fast. I didn't even have time to clean myself up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I did it so I wouldn't shit my pants, but I know I inadvertently shit my pants indirectly.
Yeah.
But then I look up, and I think I can't guarantee this, but it might have been a Boys and Girls Club that I shit on.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
So I don't want kids out there playing and slipping in my shit, but I don't think that'll happen because it was within a bunch of bushes where no one looks like they go.
Let's hope that they don't have a scavenger fucking hunt and they're looking for
is human shit on the list?
Or the counselor does a scavenger hunt and is hiding shit not hiding shit, but hiding things for them to fucking find, and they're like walking around to throw like a ball they have to find or something, a boat, and they throw it back. Yeah. And then the kid's like, oh, that would be fucking awful. Could you imagine our kids?
Oh, it was a fucking monster shit, too. I didn't drop a deuce. I dropped a fucking quad.
And I need to know, what did you eat that day?
Oh, there was some Taco Bell and Skyline chili, I think.
both.
Yeah.
You eat skyline chili on top.
Well, it's good.
God, you're killing your stomach. All right, so that's our shitty stories for this week.
That's my week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my legs failed me. I couldn't. I went to stand up and almost fell over.
Oh, God damn, I wish there was a video.
And then I couldn't catch my breath for a minute.
There could be a video. Wouldn't that be fucking great?
Yeah, I couldn't catch my breath for a couple breaths after that too. I was like what the fuck?
You probably had a fucking anxiety attack afterwards because you're like, fuck, they're gonna see me. Anyways, we have a great show today, as you can tell. We have a wonderful guest coming on today. We actually met him on tour, Chris Abels with Donnie Baker this past, what month was it? April? I think it was April. We'd like to have him join in. Chris, thank you for being on our podcast. We had an amazing time with you. You are hilarious. Your lineup has been great. So how have you been?
Oh, I've been great. I've been driving through Indiana looking for people shitting on boys and girls clubs.
Exactly right.
That's an amazing story, man. I wish I was there. So I can just.
Well, you'd have been laughing at me staggering back to the fucking van. That's for sure.
It would have been funny to
pulling
fucking
up
see
my fucking pants,
having an anxiety attack and not being able to breathe because he's when he gets that way, Chris, he's like, and he starts rubbing when he's like nervous,
fidgety.
He gets fidgety with it. So I'm like visualizing all this, him almost falling over, trying to get up and looking around like, holy shit.
I think it's going to be great when one of those kids shows up to go inside and they're like, hey, look at my mud mask.
Oh man.
With
Mommy does a mud mask and hers smells good. This smells like hell.
And there's little bits of corn and a little bit of lettuce.
Bubble gum from 7 years ago.
Bubba.
A black olive sitting right there from his Taco Bell or his salad.
Where'd you get this? It was the guy that was stumbling off.
So,
what an asshole. He looked like a zombie the way he was walking.
Oh my God.
It was a zombie shit.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. That happens a lot too when you're on the road and stuff like that. You're driving, you're looking for a bathroom, you're looking for a rest area, and what's happening isn't going to wait for the rest area. So like you start sweating and everything else. You go into those public restrooms and it is the worst sounds that you've ever heard. You know the guy in there is trying to be quiet and he's sitting there, he's like, oh, he's like just breathing, and then it's the loudest noise that you've ever heard in your entire life. So it happens.
Brian always tells me how, I've never been in the bathroom when he's went. I've always been on, thank God. But he always tells me they're powerful. There's powerful
ones. It's a lot of
ones.
pressure. And I've even sent some of my fart sounds into the In Hot Water guys, for them to use. And I've heard my farts on their show.
Yeah.
Wow. You're like, I recognize that.
I can now too.
The ones that are really echoey because I had the phone jammed into the fucking toilet bowl so you could hear it really, really good. And it was like a voice recorder. It was just like so echoey in there.
Brian's
and I always wait
audiophile.
till it's empty.
Oh, Carolyn, the next time I see you guys, remind me not to use Brian's phone.
Exactly. Why did you think I started going like he's admitting this? Like he's admitting that he's putting his phone as close to his asshole and a toilet where millions of people shit all the time.
There could be scat on the phone. Who knows?
I mean, and us girls, we have those shitty issues too. We went to I can like get set off really easy because of gastric bypass, and we took our girls. I don't think I talked about this last week. We took our girls to what is it called? Like Fujiyama's, or a place where they cook your food up. Hibachi. Thank you. Hibachi Grill.
It was really good this time. It was really good.
The only thing I ate was a little bit of the salad. Okay, a little bit. And a couple fucking bites of the soup.
She sent me a picture of herself on the fucking John.
Yeah, I don't ever do that. I don't ever do this shit. I don't like help him in his shit stories. Him and his friends send, shit pictures and stuff. I don't ever do this. So all of a sudden I look at him and I go, Chris, something's wrong. I feel like I'm going to puke. And I like got up we're having a great time. It just came over me really quickly. As I'm walking, I have a pain here that like shoots up my arm. And I'm like, fuck, what's going on? Like instantly. Then all of a sudden, my stomach, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Get to the bathroom. The sweats, like you're talking about, all of a sudden, sweats. I think I'm gonna puke. I'm looking in the stall, like, where am I gonna puke? I'm gonna
That's
be
your body's
shitting.
way of telling you you're fixing to shit.
Yeah, it was awful. I haven't had one of those in like so fucking long that then I thought he probably thinks I'm lying, like he's or he's worried because I was in there so long. I'm not going to describe my poop because I didn't look at it, but a lot of it came out in different consistencies, and all I could think was, what did I eat that did this? Because I barely ate anything. So then I think he messaged me like, are you okay?
Well, the waitress came up and went, oh, everything all right?
It don't sound okay.
So.
Yeah, because I was gone so long.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And I took
I don't know.
And of course, they were just serving our plates when I left. So
right. They're throw me a shrimp.
Yeah, exactly. We had just finished that.
My daughter caught one in her mouth. She went,
and I took a picture of myself looking awful, sweating.
Oh,
and I
it was
just was
bad.
like, maybe we'll share it.
She looked like she was in a gold mine.
It was awful. But yeah, us women have those moments too. But it had been years, Chris, since I had had a moment like that. And I thought, please God, this isn't a sign like I'm going to start having these again.
I bet you felt better when you came out of there, though, didn't you?
She went straight to the van. She
Oh,
didn't even
really?
go back to the table.
No.
Oh,
I was like, I said, get me home because I don't know how long this break is going to last. Like, I wanted to be home.
Bring me some to-go boxes.
Exactly.
hit me.
And I wanted some fucking wet wipes because, like, at home you can clean up and like
wet wipes. I suggest highly to travel with a box of wet wipes because you just never know. You know, they're good for cleaning your car too. I mean, because they're gentle for a baby's ass. You can use them on leather.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. You definitely need them now, Brian, especially since the building incident.
We go to Sam's Club all the time and get those big old boxes, make sure that we are supplied completely.
Yeah,
Chris,
we had babies, and we just never stopped buying them.
Yeah. Once you discover them, you don't go back.
I like that golf shirt a lot.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, went out
You're
and
welcome.
did a little bit of golfing today. And
You did? Well, Brian doesn't get to golf very often, and we'll have to plan something when you come through or the next time we come
I'm sure
and see
there's
you.
shit stories on a golf course too.
Oh, yeah.
You're out there deep, like on hole 5.
Oh yeah. I've had friends that have shit in a hole, and I'm like, you asshole. I'm like, that is such a dick move. And I'm like, maybe they were saying that to me, but I was. All I know is I was like, the next one that hits their ball in is not going to be happy. So,
Oh no!
Motherfucker goes to putt, and he's like,
oh,
And it goes.
I didn't hear no little click. It was more of a pop.
yeah. The best part is when they reach in, they're just like, I got.
Oh God!
There's a
Or
lot
if
of mud in this hole.
Or if it was a woman,
Ah!
if it was a woman picking it up,
Preferably a woman.
Yeah.
preferably that would be. Could you imagine? Oh my! If it was me and I did that, and I go,
You never
I
play
would-
golf again.
no, I would go find the motherfucker. I would go to everyone in front of me, and I'd be like, I need to know who the fuck shit in
Hole 5.
putt 7 or
Putt
hole 7. I don't know.
I'm on over there, putt 7.
That is the truth. That when that happened, it was a putt course.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, fuck 3 putt. I'm a 7 putter, I guess.
I love that too because on a real course, there's a chance someone's not right next to you. Putt, they're what, 15 yards away?
Yeah, 15 yards away. So I was standing on the windmill, and
Chris,
it
I
was a
might
good
do
time.
a Google search for putt shit just to fucking see someone like.
I bet you there's some out there.
And there's people in the background going,
We
Yeah,
had
the
the
putt
kids
putt.
with us.
and the putt too, of course, I had a buddy of mine who'd always hit them across 34th Street. And I had to keep telling him, dude, this is putt. putt.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Knock the fucking shit out of it over there to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, yep. those are always fun times. So we should go do that sometime. We should go to a putt course and
Jesus.
I love it.
I can't wait to putt.
Brian brought his club.
He found his broken one. I think we actually should get that for the girls because
I'd be pissed.
Our girls do not like to sit on the toilet for very long. So this will give them, instead of their iPads, actually give them some.
I'd use it more as a dribble pad.
Ew.
Oh, you could sit there so long though your legs fall asleep, and when you stand up, it's pins and needles and all that.
That's awful. The time that I had the moment at Benihana's or wherever we were, I was there like the longest I had sat alone. I'm in and out. Like I have the feeling. I go in, I shit, I'm out. Like I'm
special
quick.
operations.
She is a quick shitter.
Yeah, and pisser. But I don't like the bathroom like to hang out there. Like you know how people go in there and I have sisters that take 45 minutes to shit. Like they can't function.
Carolyn is on a mission. If captured, Brian's going to deny all knowledge of the mission and of the special operation. You get in, you get out. If you get captured, tough day.
I'll leave his ass. I'm not fucking around. But my sister will sit on the toilet, Chris, for 45 fucking minutes.
Oh.
And her daughter too.
Is it because she's on her phone reading something?
Well, they can get away from each other.
Oh, there you go.
No, I think no, because she says it takes that long for her.
God damn. Send her some fucking Metamucil or something.
I agree.
Tell her to quit eating all that hard meat.
And then, it's meat and bacon but she'll like.
Too much macaroni and cheese on that ass.
If I talk to my sister, Chris, in the afternoon, I can tell in her voice she hasn't shit. Like I'll go, are you okay? And she'll go, I couldn't shit.
Oh,
I was
wow.
and I'll be like, how long did you sit? And she's a long time. All I know is I finally got up because nothing was coming out. And she said it's gonna fuck up my whole day. I mean, it affects her and her daughter.
Is she impacted?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't ask.
Tell her to use a spoon.
Oh, don't you bring that up?
Oh my god.
The best part is
fucking kill you.
This begs a lot of questions.
The best part is she says, "Don't bring it up."
Yeah, there's stories.
I love you.
Motherfucker. If you want to tell the story, go ahead.
Tell it.
Well, this was back in our old house, and I was downstairs asleep, and I woke up to, Brian.
After I'd been yelling for 2 fucking hours.
Sorry.
Keep going.
But I went upstairs, and she was basically impacted. She couldn't shit, but it was stuck.
Awful.
She basically was beyond the point of no return when you shit, basically, but it wasn't going any further. So I literally had to get utensils. I got
just say he got a spoon. Don't say utensils because then it sounds like you got fucking tools out and shit.
We had a big garden tub, so I had her get in the garden tub.
It's awful.
And get on all fours.
God, this is so embarrassing.
This is true love.
Spooned,
No one's gonna think I'm cute anymore because he's telling me. Do you see me twirling these things? I
got a tablespoon, and no,
he did not.
Waiter, can we get a Xanax for Carolyn, please?
Oh my god, I'm fucking losing my shit, Chris.
No, it was a teaspoon. It was a teaspoon, not one of them old time wooden spoons, Two
Xanax,
and something flew out of your face.
I think it was snot because I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, my whole body's going, I can't believe he brought this goddamn story up.
I basically found the impacted part. It was just like a rock.
Okay. That's enough, Chris. That's all you need to know.
And spooned out generous portions.
I said we're done. I let you give enough.
So I just have a question. How long ago was that?
It was around 2008 because it was around the time I had my gastric bypass. The reason it happened was pain medicine.
That'll
true.
do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys were say
2009.
7 years ago.
So
2009.
when you guys go to bed now, do you guys still spoon?
You're fucking brilliant. That was good. All these years,
I'm just
never
curious.
used
I gave her the teaspoon style.
I need to write that down. Do you still?
I'm just curious.
You're at the doctor. You're like, I think I have PTSD when I cuddle.
Yeah.
I know, Chris. I'm going to throw out all my spoons tonight. So I'm going to be like, never again. Actually, I might keep them around. I'm back to dating. So.
Yeah.
So you're on the market.
Oh yeah,
All the
yes.
ladies need to know this. Whereabouts do you live? I'm gonna.
I think a spork would have worked better.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
I could have grabbed it.
Oh my fuck.
Stabbed it and then pulled it. Yeah, hell yeah.
I could have pretended to be Frank Booth, and now it's dark.
Oh. See, he's fast
I'm
forwarding.
digging out the fuck.
Back then he loved me and he was like, "Oh, I'll just use a teaspoon." Now he's like, "I'll use a fork."
I got a witch's broom spoon.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh, you would have been fucked though if the spork broke.
Oh.
So that would not have been
Yeah.
good.
No.
No
I better
bueno.
call the manager of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
He'll know what to do.
I could see the ER. You're like, well, I made her get in the garden tub, and then be like, what the fuck?
Well, honestly, Chris, I think
got to get ourselves back to the garden.
I'll tell you, Chris. When I was a kid, my Uncle Jimmy told me a similar story. Like I was a kid about his wife having to use a spoon.
This is the shit episode.
And whenever he would tell me about it, in my mind, I was like, God, please don't ever have that happen to me. That would be awful. And if I have a partner, oh God, I'll never be able to do that. Right? Karma came around to me because I think I threw it out in the world. And that's why the fuck this happened to me. So don't put that in your head. Don't throw it out in the world because you will have a spoon
I
up
think it
your
happens
ass.
to everybody once in their 30s.
I've never spooned your ass.
No, I'm saying impact. You get impacted.
Okay, I was gonna say
Because it happened to me once on a camping trip, and I was lucky enough to find a bathroom, but
yeah,
I had no spoon.
and we were camping, and probably a half a football field away was where the restroom was.
It changed my life.
We could hear him scream.
You could.
And there was a kid.
Oh, that poor bastard kid. He came in there and was like, I came out of the stall, I threw it open, and he likes in the corner going.
Yeah. Could you imagine? He screamed like he was on fire, Chris.
Oh, dude.
Deep.
It was, I was a different person after that.
Well, I don't know. Everybody has a great shit story. That was a pretty good shit story.
Well,
I'd have
come
to
to find out, I was able to find some documentation of the 2009 incident.
Ah, nice. Here we go. There's the garden tub.
Whoa. Yeah. That's
holy shit.
That's a lot of pudding.
Is that what it looked like?
No, thank God. But probably the pool looking thing that looked like my bathtub with some solid too.
The kids are looking out the window. What's Dad doing to Mom again?
My girls would shit their pants themselves if you told them that story. My oldest would go. You guys are just disgusting.
We do have a public Facebook page for the show, so you might want to tell them to steer clear that one then.
Yeah, you might want to let them know.
Do they watch the show?
Yeah, one day they'll hear this story. They already know that Mom and Dad does a podcast. They don't like the fact that they can't watch it or listen to it.
Yeah, they always want to. We have an actual sign on the door over there that says, "In podcast, do not bother."
And don't knock or ask for anything.
Don't knock or ask for
Don't fuck
You're
with
on your
own.
own.
Yeah.
We'll do one episode one time that's like specifically a kid show, and you can show it to them. Be like, here, this is what it is, and then they'll like make it something they don't like, and then they'll be like, oh, that was stupid,
Boring.
But they'll feel like they'll be like, it's cool. They let us see it now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and then they won't want to watch it anymore. So, yeah. How old are the kids?
10, 9, and 6 getting ready to be 7.
Oh yeah, so they probably do want to know what the show is.
Oh yeah, and I mean, our kids are pretty. I mean, you can tell how we are. We're very.
They did this to me.
We have fun with our kids. We're silly. I cuss around them, that kind of stuff. They have great personalities.
New age parents.
And they're smart asses. You know, we do let them cuss here at the house because we were kids once and we know they do it.
Yeah.
So my kids are pretty good at, what is the word? Or
telling someone off.
They're very good at that. And they're also very good at where to insert the words. They've learned it very well.
I have 2 brothers. We're 1 year apart, and we were hellions. But I mean, we cussed all the time. Our parents they were not strict. They were not strict with us or anything. Like literally, we could say, "I'm going to a sleepover," and you could be gone for like 2 weeks, and they didn't even know you were gone. And then you'd come home, and they'd say, "Where have you been?" And that, I mean, so I get it. Like our parents were not very strict with us, and I think we turned out okay, other than the time that I was shitting at a putt-putt course.
I will say this, Chris. I mean, they're respectful. You know, when we go in public and stuff like that. Sometimes when we're in the my oldest, me and her take little drives, and we'll go out in the country. And all of a sudden she'll go, "What the fuck is that, Mom?" And I'm like, and I'll turn to her and I go, "Do you have to say it like that? Like, why can't you just normally say, like, what is that?" Because Mom's favorite word is that. It's really bad that I say.
She must have been really extra perplexed then, because she really wanted to put the emphasis on what the fuck is that?
Yeah. She was like, "What is that?" And I just looked at her and I was like, yeah, that's my child. Like,
and that was the 6-year-old?
No, the 6-year-old, she's that's the 10-year-old. The 6-year-old, she's
like a sailor from 1943.
Yeah,
nice.
And she's an old soul, and she also
this stupid motherfucker, and she's like playing on the iPad.
Yeah. And
I love it.
Well, and she does like all these videos. Like
she kicked a hole in the wall the other day. That's what I'm talking about. Just she gets really angry.
Yeah.
What was the hole in the wall for?
Anger.
She had her iPad. Frequently all day she wanted me to download games for her to play, right? Off and on. And got to a point where I was like, "We're done for the day. I'm not downloading any more games. You've got enough." Got pissed. It escalated. The day had already been difficult. So I go upstairs to be closer to him for reinforcements, because I'm at that point, Chris, where I'm going to start losing my shit. And I'm staying calm. I'm not yelling. I'm calm. I'm like, "You need to calm down. You're going to get your iPad taken away." He's finally seeing what she was doing. She was kind of angry off and on all day.
She kept escalating, I think.
And it got to the point where she's in the hallway. We're in her bedroom sitting there, and she starts kicking the wall. And I'm thinking, God damn, she's strong for being like 37 pounds. And she goes, I said, "Sophia, you got to quit kicking the wall because you're going to make a hole." So she kicks a hole in it, and she flies up in the air, runs down the hallway, stands at the end in her little blonde hair. She went, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that." And I looked at her and I said, "I told you it was going to happen."
Then I went,
No, he didn't. His next words were, "Do you want to go with me tonight when I deliver newspapers?" It was to calm her down. He's a good dad. And she went with him and she was calm. And the last 3 days, she's been very calm. I think she scared herself. And and a lot of parents need to know that when they have those anger issues or whatever, they need a safe place and they get scared. So that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. She got diagnosed with ADD, and we're getting some testing done here soon, and I'm learning about it. And as a mother, let's just say this last few days, I probably have some white hairs, and I've done too much fucking. I've done too much fucking YouTube, like researching it, and now I'm like freaking out about it. But we'll get it all straightened out. She's funny as fuck. She does actual physical comedy in her videos.
Oh, nice. See, you guys are good parents. Like, if me and my brother got into a fight or something, I remember one time in particular, we got into a fight and my brother came running at me and pushed me through one of our windows at the house. I go through the fucking window. I land in a bush outside, and my dad, I hear him go, "What the fuck was that?" And he comes out and he looks through the window and he goes, "The hell are you doing?" I said, "He pushed me through the window." He goes, "You're fucking paying for it." He made me pay for the window that my brother pushed me through. And I was like, how does that work? I was like, how am I going to pay for that? I'm 9.
Yeah. Memories of childhood, right? It's like, let's pause for a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone actually knocked.
Oh, is it the little wrecking ball?
Maybe. You want to come here and say hi? We're in the middle. Come here really quick. Say hi.
Can you see that I'm bleeding?
You're bleeding? Oh, we got to pause for a second. She must have got a boo-boo.
No, it's all good. I just edited this all out. No worries.
Yeah.
Say hi.
I keep recording, though, so we're on. But hey there.
Hey.
We were talking about how you like to be silly.
And I'm wet. My pants are wet. My hair's wet.
Oh, what'd you do?
I played in the water.
Ah, nice. Which water?
The sprayer from the sprinkler.
Oh, okay.
You ran through the sprinkler?
That's good water. Yeah.
Better than playing in the toilet water.
There's definitely good water. In that.
Or I'm just going to say this from off camera, or shitting at a Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. Or
I don't know if it was an actual boys and girls club, but it was some type of a facility.
Some type of facility. Adopt a child. You're outside taking dumps on the building.
May or may not have been a police precinct. Yeah.
Fuck those kids. I would have paid to see that, man.
Oh, it was bad.
The only time I've ever had a countdown to liftoff kind of situation was after a full 13 days in Mexico when I was there with an ex. But no, we're talking not like resort in Cancun, Mexico, tour of central, like the middle of it, the real cities, like the places where people live. So it was like, even though I handled it well, my stomach is like iron. Like I could eat, I'll eat stuff that gives other people food poisoning and I'm fine. But
did you drink the water?
No, I was really good about it. I didn't even end up with a sick stomach. No, I didn't even end up with a sick stomach feel. It's just one day after like 2 whole weeks of being there, that situation happened that had never happened and has since not again happened. The unprecedented moment, where you're just like, this is different. And you just take off. But the funny part was the fucking place was like a public park where there was the oldest tree in Mexico or something, or North America or something is there. And it's a public park.
It's dead now.
So there's a fucking bathroom there, but you got to pay. You got to pay for toilet paper. So they try to give you this little 3-4 pieces of like squares of toilet paper. I'm like, how much is the roll? Here's $5. There's a week's pay. Just give me the fucking roll of toilet paper. And I made it in time. I think I had to throw the boxers away maybe, but it was but I made it in and mostly unscathed, let's say. But it was
Did they give you the roll?
They did, yeah. I think I slapped a few American dollars down, and it was easy. It was hard to communicate articulately when I wasn't speaking fluent Spanish or even English at that point. So what can you do? You just mumble some things and try to hand 20 times the value of the item over and see what you could do.
You should have said, mucho dinero pasada semana. Then they would have been like, oh, here you go.
Oh, wow. You know Spanish really well?
See.
Oh, I know.
Nothing.
Dos Equis.
Mm-mm.
I know. Banos, right? Is that Banos? That's about it.
Dos Quay.
I know that. I know when you are in the not so good part of town and stuff like that, you never say "Chingada pinche mara pinche cabrón, silencio la boca jota." You never say that.
I know like 2/3 of that.
So I'm right, Chris?
Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't learn the language, but I was dating someone who did. So you hear those ones a lot.
Oh yeah.
You hear them.
Ooh, Chris. Whatever he said, if you know what it is, you should like subtitle it, and you can hear that I just said that and subtitle it in for what he says.
Like, I'll come in and go, whoa, and subtitle, whoa.
Whoa. Oh shit.
Welcome to our shit show.
I love it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of other ones like
Are we back on now?
I you know what? Let the flow go.
I consider us to have been on for about 40 seconds.
Yeah, I think even with Sophia coming in, I'm going to say this, audience, you get to see our life. That happened. We don't have to edit that out.
Yeah.
I mean, she was cute. She's mad at me right now. She was like, I want to stay in there and talk to Chris.
Aww.
Yeah, she's mad at me, but just leave it in. You okay with that? This is a parent decision. You okay with leaving her in?
You're asking the guy that was shitting on the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, I was going to say, try to edit some of that out in case that word gets around that somebody shit somewhere. But, yeah, I don't want.
Oh man,
we have some questions for you.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
can't live with myself if right now I'm dry snitching on Brian by posting this.
Well, on top of it, Chris,
We have some questions.
I got those magnet things for the side of your vehicle to like promote stuff.
Oh
So,
yeah.
When I got this, so his second job, he's driving. What?
Go ahead.
He just told about digging shit out. I can say whatever.
Right.
Well, I tried to be like,
So this is on the side of my van now, and he's driving, and he keeps telling me these shit stories. Someone's gonna see and become a follower of Strong Therapy because they're gonna see my husband.
and they're going to
Yeah.
do work.
Yeah. Was that on the van when you stopped at the Boys and Girls Club? Oh, nice.
Wait, on top of it, he's been doing.
How high res is the camera over there, guys?
We're not thinking this through. Then he said, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Like 2 weeks ago, he had a shit attack.
I'll be labeled the
He's having one like
shitter.
once a week. Like once a week, he's having a shit attack while he's out. And
Wow.
Eventually, I can make it to the bathroom.
See,
Unless I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
now that his schedule's all fucked up, he's not. So he told me that he drove in, was having an issue, and it was a very ritzy neighborhood. And I was like, look, now he like all of a sudden after he told me, he goes, I wonder if they had cameras. Well, everybody has fucking cameras now.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So does he think the rich people don't have them? They have the better ones.
Yeah,
Everybody
right.
has a ring now.
I didn't shit on someone's
Except
porch.
for us. This is the truth, Chris. Our fucking doorbell doesn't work. Cause and I asked for a ring.
I want a screen door.
And a doorbell disappears and the door doesn't shut.
I love it. I love it. You're
Okay.
like, I want a ring. He's like, I want a screen door.
No. The reason wait. Chris, so this is what happened. I asked for a screen door. How nice is that? So that we can open up our front door and have sunlight come in. I can run in to pee or peek out if the girls are out front.
She got her screen door.
He got it. When he was putting it up, he unhooked our doorbell,
Because it was in the way.
but he didn't cut out and put it back. Then he had issues and it doesn't fucking shut. That was last year.
It needs to be, what's it called? Jimmied or...
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called, little wedges.
They sell those. They sell those Ring cameras that you don't have to hook up to the doorbell. Like you can move them anywhere for outside.
Do you know who he bought a Ring for before he got one for our house?
Who?
In Hot Water has it.
I bought that one for a bit where they were going to the door of the office and they were out there and Gino was out there talking through the hole in the door. And I thought it'd be easier to have a camera out there for him and you could see him through the Ring camera.
Okay, so that will get you in trouble.
I think Aaron just took it home and used it.
How much are these things?
I mean, he probably should. And then
they're like $85 now.
Okay, that's not bad because I was gonna say,
yeah,
you could usually get a cheaper webcam and just have said it was a Ring thing, just hold it at like hip high or something.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, but you could even do a webcam. No, but
to be honest, that at that price, that's the price of a normal webcam anyway. So that's pretty
cool.
And it's on the daddy do list. Fix the door, get the Ring. You know,
Brian, I'm telling you, $85. It's about this big. You can move it anywhere. You charge it up. You put it outside. $85.
Yeah,
we're in a podcast.
I was thinking honestly. I just need to drill a hole through the outside, and I need to probably cut a 2-inch by 2-inch hole to get in there to the wiring and stuff. So from behind.
Oh yeah, but I'm like you, man. I don't think my doorbells worked since I moved in here, and I was like, fuck that. I just bought that Ring camera, and I put it out there. So, and then I was like, I'm gonna check this out. I bought it and I was like, oh shit, it's actually pretty good. So I ended up buying like 2 or 3 of them.
So, yeah, I want to get one of them old school doorbells that goes dong, 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 dong.
I just want the fucking door fixed.
You guys are all better off than me. All of you have it better than me because I'm here in New York where my building is proper shitty. The apartment's kind of nice because it's the old owner's apartment, but the building is crap. And let's say you go downstairs to the security door. It's metal, sure. I could credit card the door easier than I could at my old parents' house. And if you get the key, if the lock isn't turned the right way up, you could turn it with anything. Like anything that's strong enough to turn a damn thing. I'm like, guys, can we fucking get one of these things right? Like, I'm not asking for a new door. Can we get one thing down pat?
Right.
I will say this.
People are like, what, you don't have a camera with your buzzer? I'm like, fucking camera? I'm lucky the buzzer works at this point.
Now, Chris, do you live in a house or do you live in an apartment?
It's it's a small apartment building. It's like maybe 6 units here.
Chris, I'll send you a Ring camera if I can watch the footage because I imagine you catch some good shit.
That would be amazing. You could just put that shit on your show. You could like, this is my friend Chris's apartment.
And Chris's view.
Yeah. That would be fucking good.
Just a constant 24/7.
Oh, yeah. All of a sudden you're sitting there, you're like, oh, look at this. There's a guy leaning up against a building taking a shit. Oh, wait, that's Brian. He's coming to visit.
He's leaving a little present.
Look at the look on his face. What an asshole.
Oh, he means business. He's carrying spoons.
Notice how this wife manipulates. I always Chris the producer, not you, Chris Abels. notice that how I bring up those daddy do things. I've realized how I am and how I manipulate him by accident. Like I don't mean to. Like right after, a happy moment, I always discuss things I want to do or get done when he's like Brian. In a good mood. And he's like, we're cuddling. I'm going, I
do enjoy the post-Jack cuddle.
Yes.
Yeah. How long have you guys been married?
It'll be, how long?
Fuck you. You know the year. I'm the worst.
It'll be 16 years in September.
That's how you get shit done. You cuddle and then you're like, it'd be nice, a doorbell. So,
exactly.
Yeah. That's
swimming pool.
Yeah. Yesterday we had mommy daddy time. We're laying there and I'm like sitting there and I was like, this is the perfect time because he's in a good mood and we're actually together. And I was like, so my cousin got the pool we want.
Carolyn, you're a master of subtlety.
I know. I was just laying, and he's hugging me. He didn't change his whole demeanor in the loving moment, but his head went. God damn this woman.
I think I'm going to do a 32 by 16 and just have it be a constant 4 feet across the whole way. No depth, no deep end, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need that.
Kinda chill. And our kids, they'll jump in. It won't be like crazy jump in.
Just do like a 4 foot all the way across. And I'm wondering, I'm thinking about, should I get a built-in hot tub or should I keep that separate because of the weather here? You know?
Ooh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. And you would almost have to separate that.
Because we found one. This is off topic, but our viewers, we talk about our life. We found one.
And relationships.
we found one. Well, I mean, us talking and how we are, and Chris is our friend, and all relationships are relational. But anyways, that didn't make sense. But anyways, I'm fucking crazy. We found one that had a hot tub in it, and it's like one of those fiberglass ones.
Oh, yeah.
Which he wants. He's always wanted a hot tub. I've just always wanted a pool. You know what I mean? Although I like hot tubs, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm thinking my childhood dream and then our kids having it and be in the fun house where I can keep an eye on things when they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Like, 3 girls, mom will be out there. Like, I have to watch. But I do think it would be better if we did the hot tub outside, because then if it's outside of it, you would be able to use it year round. That was my thought.
I didn't think about that aspect of it.
Were you talking about outside, like indoors versus outdoors? I must have missed something.
We would have an outdoor pool.
Yeah.
And that would be separate from a hot tub.
The hot tub that would like sit on like our
patio.
Right,
yeah.
right. But still outdoors, right? Because I've seen people try to do indoor hot tubs, and it's just like a nightmare for humidity and mold and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like someone's house, the
would
living room
not.
floor has like a hot tub in it, and it sounds cool, but then you get it inspected, say, and it's fucked up.
And then, of course, Chris, anytime you're in Indiana and it's warm or cold, if we get the hot tub.
Oh, yeah.
You can just fucking come and chill.
Yeah, the hot tub I was looking at was about $8,500.
Yeah, they're not too bad. That was great. She was like, or if we get the hot tub, wink, wink, and nudged you, Brian.
Yeah, I might have to do a little financing on the pool, I think.
Well, and as far as us getting a pool or whatever, like my thought process is I'm a big family person. I think that a lot of my friends will come over and chill. Our friend Jill.
Are they hot?
Jill.
You know what this means, right? When we relaunch the next season, it's going to come with I'll build like a telethon fundraiser, like thermometer, and like we'll sell merch and we'll do everything. And it'll be like the get to a pool challenge.
Yes.
And like get us to a pool, and then there you go. Like that's a very compelling feature.
Brian can see hot friends.
Well, and poor Chris. If we did that, we would actually, Brian would probably, because it's the kind of man he is, he'd make sure he got the pool first to make me happy, to make him happy.
Uh-huh.
And then
Brian.
It would probably turn around and he'd go, okay, now I got to figure out the hot tub. So it might be come back to the season to raise money for guys, get Brian a hot tub.
Get Brian a
good
pool.
Dad and a good provider.
Get Brian a pool so Jill can come over. I'll send you a Ring camera so I can see what Jill looks like.
Exactly.
And she's thicker than a Snicker.
Yeah, it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
She is, and she's the sweetest person. And Lacey, my neighbor Lacey, that comes and hangs. She's a hottie. And my family, we're Italian and Irish, and my sister-in-law and my
You can bring over that cheerleader.
Brian needs this pool. Brian needs this pool.
He'll sit in the hot tub in the shade as we're all like laying out.
One of her cousins was a Colts cheerleader.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah,
very nice.
Yeah.
I come from good stock. I'm just short, just a little shorter.
I come from good stock.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's like She was a Colts cheerleader when
She's like a fitness.
When the
thing,
Colts cheerleaders, when the Colts won the Super Bowl, she was a cheerleader during that time. Now she's a yoga instructor. She also works in like facial stuff. If you need to get like, what is it called?
I got a lot of jokes building up.
Works in facial stuff.
Yoga, facials, camera.
You know what sucks about those cheerleaders? Like those girls go out and do that and stuff, but I know the basketball cheerleaders, like the NBA basketball cheerleaders, they don't pay them.
No.
They don't get paid, and most of them are
Nothing?
doing it for exposure for modeling careers. A lot of them are doing it try to marry one of the players and stuff like that, even though it's frowned upon.
Right.
But I was like, that is crazy that they don't pay them, because believe me, those
$0.
teams blast they sell the shit out of those calendars.
Well, and the girls attract men too, men and women. Besides,
what I've noticed is the cheerleaders will date men from the other teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So
my cousin did. I don't think she dated anyone on teams that I'm aware of, but her husband is a great guy, and they have a beautiful little boy. I mean, just beautiful. And she doesn't even look like she had a kid. Like after she had the kid, she like bounced back, like no pooch. Not, you know how women get a pooch afterwards. She yogaed that shit up and did it. She was breastfeeding. I mean, she was like beautiful and whatever, and she'll probably kill me knowing that I'm saying this shit, but just gorgeous. And her sister too. She lives in New York.
You said I was gorgeous?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about her body. That's might make her uncomfortable. But her sister too is an author, and she lives in New York, and she does yoga, and they both are really long, tall, coal black hair.
I know at our wedding, at the after party, or the, what do you call it? A lot of my friends were coming up to me and going, who in the fuck are they?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
She looks like she does Kegel.
Exactly.
We can only pray.
Yeah, exactly. And then what else was I gonna say? Segue. Brief thing I wanted to bring up.
Switching to another story.
No, not brief, but I wanted to bring attention to this month is Pride Month. And I went to one Pride. What is it? Be a person that is in the Pride. What is it?
You're a concierge?
No. Chris, what is it? The people that walk? Oh, a parade. I fucking can't think of it.
What is it? People that walk, not handicapped? I don't know.
A concierge?
I didn't have time to answer, but I don't think I would have had to lean on my English degree for that one.
I know, right? Why couldn't I think of the fucking word parade?
They're walking. The gay walk.
So I was.
Are they throwing candy?
Yes, I did. I was asked to be in a Pride parade maybe about 3 or 4 years ago.
Were there any chaps?
There was so much fun, Brian. It was amazing. Brian stayed home with the girls. I'm not at the point where I want to take the girls. I don't think they're old enough because of some of the clothing and that kind of stuff, but they will be exposed to it eventually. And I don't know what that's.
I don't get it. I mean, if I don't understand why there's parades and stuff like that. I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I'm bitter because like nobody's having a parade that I like to eat pussy and stuff like that. So I don't understand it. So
well, and that's why
pussy eating parade.
Yeah, let's go. Here's some candy.
Well, and this is why I wanted to bring it up because that was an accident. I didn't mean that. So that's why I brought it up, is because I wanted to find out, I have friends that, debate, that are gay, that debate and discuss a younger compared to an older person.
Oh, those are usually the master debaters.
Yes. And when they were talking about it, there was this whole different view. So why I brought this up and wanted to support Pride is because personally, we have family members that are in the LGBT community and love them unconditionally. But the cool thing that
I think you forgot a letter.
I think she could have a sick. Never mind.
Can I buy a vowel?
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to.
I think there's a Q in there.
Really? Okay, so this is
Maybe like
back
3
before
more
that.
A's.
My article was before a lot of attention, and all they have is LGBTQ.
I think so. LGTB.
Continued.
Anyways,
I'll take the light sauce.
my point is getting fucked up. So I'm gonna punch him. So the reason I did the research was a couple of years ago, my friends were talking about it, and specifically Stonewall riots. If you've ever heard of that, that's what kind of brought this up. The Stonewall Inn was actually a place that gay, lesbian, drag queens could go hang out.
Is that a Dorothy dress?
I bet it is.
Wow.
And they would go there, they would dance, drink, have fun, just like all of us get to do on a daily basis. But it was the only place they could go. And that's what I want the younger generation to realize. Yes, there's all this other things that are very important to you, but please be proud how far you've already came, because you get to kiss in public and you get to be with your partner now in public. There has been a huge, great.
There's not so much of a stigma anymore.
There, you might feel it, but someone like me, I'm happy that you get to go anywhere you want to go and be in your relationship. I wanted to say that. But I think also, in my opinion, the community needs to look at its history. You young ones that don't know the history, look at where you've came. They were arrested. They were, all these different things. This is.
I think the guy not facing us, I'm betting the farm that he's not part of that populace there. I bet he's there or something. It looks.
That's
like.
why I think the blonde guy's eyeing him like, is he gay? I don't know.
He's hiding something.
Yeah.
And during this time, I learned that the building was owned by the mafia, which I found interesting.
Wow.
It was owned by the mafia. They basically started being watched by the police because of the mafia activity and because the stigma of gay and lesbian and drag queens. So they started coming in and they would arrest specific people over and over again, Chris.
Holy
it wasn't.
shit. There's Cheech Marin.
Exactly. He's probably got some good dope.
Yeah. He's
Here
with
I
Ozzy
am.
Osbourne.
Chewing my eyes.
Yeah,
Chris.
the dope wasn't as strong back
Yeah.
then, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Very different, I guess.
Yeah. So after this is when Gay Pride started. So it started in this small little inn bar, and it grew into what it is today. And although a lot of people feel that there's still gay oppression.
Now, these are probably children of the World War II era, I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was terrible. There was videos, and you can look this up. There's several documentaries that I watched, and I wanted to share them with our audience. You can look them up on PBS. Look up Stonewall Riots. There's a documentary, but I was concerned about copyright laws. That's why we didn't have it in there. But there's moments where they basically, every class, like at school, they would tell, if you choose to be gay or if you choose to be this, you will have a hell of a life. We will arrest you. They were arrested if they had same-sex partner. So today, again, I want to focus on how important it is to me that it has came a long way, and I know there's more to be done. But
Is that milk dude?
Yeah.
What? No, I'm being serious. The guy at the mic.
No, yeah. I was gonna say, is it Sean Penn earlier when I saw this picture? I'm thinking maybe that was Sean Penn, but then you just made me realize, fuck, he played that guy in a movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milk was a good movie.
Yeah.
But as far as this is concerned, just remember, fight your fight. Remember to enjoy your life, and we just gotta love everybody.
And even in the communities, there's some differences in the different communities. You just got to all get along, and everybody should get along. Yes.
I say if you want to eat a dick, eat a dick. If you want to lick a pussy, lick a pussy. Who cares?
Yeah, do what you want to do, and just
That's no one else's business,
and
honestly.
I'm
Right.
just very happy that they can, and that's the part that.
You want to spoon someone's ass, you spoon someone's ass.
That's right.
makes-
If you want to
that
spoon,
makes-
you spoon.
Yeah.
You spoon, we spoon.
But later on in our podcast, we're going to discuss.
He's talking about souvenir spoons.
Hey, new merch idea.
So the other thing is in forward in the podcast, Chris, just so you know, we want to have another person that I know, a few people that I know that are transgendered, and they're going to come on the show. And I honestly, when I was talking to the person that's going to be on the show, I said, I'm going to be stupid. I'm going to say the stupid shit. I'm going to say, why did you decide to do this? I learned that men that are women that become men that are taking the testosterone, and I didn't know this, and I don't know if everyone knows this. Do you know that their clitoris grows into a penis?
Oh, I believe it.
Well, it gets bigger. It doesn't turn into a pissing organ.
Okay, well, I've seen a penis that small, so
Why'd she look at you?
Hey!
I'm just kidding.
in a head like.
No, but there are large clitorises, and they do kind of
Yeah.
look like a penis. They're
Oh,
shaped
yeah.
like a penis with little teeny clit head and all that shit.
And I know that's people are gonna today when people watch this, they're gonna be like, why is she even bringing that up? Well, because I didn't fucking know, and people don't know the ins and outs and their thought process and what they go through. So that was something, and
there's all kinds of knowledge you can learn here on the show.
Yeah.
Distilling the secrets,
taking a shit on a boys and girls club, how to prop yourself up against a building properly without falling over or getting dizzy and passing out.
I think it's better just to squat. I think it's because something happened with my back and hip sections, and it wasn't good.
Chris, it all returns back to we're getting fucking old.
Oh, yeah.
Can't control our body.
Yeah.
Carolyn's
Totally
like, you got to
can.
do a chair plank against the wall. It's really, really helpful for the posture.
So, Chris,
The question is, do you start
I
driving
was
around with a
wondering-
squatty potty now? Do you put one in the trunk
Yeah.
for when the moment calls?
Yeah, there was definitely one coming out of the trunk. for
wait,
sure.
well, I know what I can get you, Chris. You might have just said this and I didn't hear you. I can get him a potty. Like the potty like for little kids, and he can keep it in the car and put a trash bag in it. Now, to be courteous. And then when he gets done, he can sit on that little potty, and then the trash bag will be in there and he can wrap it up.
Maybe I should just wear a fucking Depends diaper.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy.
I know, right? Next time we're laying together, he's rubbing my leg and I'm like, you got your Depends on, babe?
I got my D pants on.
Oh, fuck that.
It's
Anyways,
funny.
I
I actually,
and I haven't changed yet. I got a fresh one in the pocket.
Yeah.
there's,
Oh.
I didn't know they made this, but check it out. There's this thing that I buy now, and it's funny like the looks I'll get because it's a Depends or some other brand pee pad that's like large. So like my grandmother passed not too long ago. She was in her late 90s, and my mom had all these extras from when she was taking care of her and stuff like that. And we take like our bring the cat in the car sometime if we're going away for like a week up to a camp or something like that. And I'm like, damn, these things come in handy. They're like the size of a small blanket. I didn't even know they made such a thing, but it's like it's a human pee pad, like to put under someone on the bed or something. So I'm like, shit, I didn't even know this.
Are they the ones like from a hospital that are blue?
No, they look literally like a pee pad, but they're just 3 times bigger. It's funny.
Huh.
Yeah, they lay them down under old people all the time.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't have known that.
Because you never know where they're going to go and stuff.
But I'm like, maybe
we should get Depends. I mean, the stories aren't going to be as good, but
maybe
I'm not going to be ticketed.
You are not wearing fucking Depends. Find a fucking bathroom. Do it in the middle. Do it in the middle of a fucking country field.
We don't give us a guest. Is a nutritional consultant or something. We'll have a guest on who's like a nutritional expert, and they could be like, "What's your diet? All right, here's what we have to change. Sorry that it's 82% of it, and there you go. Well, you won't have to worry about it anymore."
I only eat the softest meats.
So, on that note, Chris, where can all of our listeners, followers find you and check you out at?
You've been fantastic.
Oh, thanks, man. I've had a blast with you guys, man. So I've had an absolute blast being on your show. Well, every Friday you can find me on Levyland, and we usually we're on syndicateradio.tv, and we're streaming on all platforms. Season 2 just started.
Sweet. I've been watching.
Oh, we're having a good time. And other than Syndicate Radio, you can usually catch me on a stage somewhere. I travel all around with a lot of people. So just keep checking all the social media. And
we went to go see Chris with Donnie Baker, which we're in Indiana, and he's very popular here because he's from the Bob and Tom show.
Yeah.
So, a lot of us Hoosiers know Donnie Baker, and the funny thing is I found you not from Donnie Baker. So that's what I loved is I found you through Levy, and then I was like, oh, double the fun, Great group of guys to go show. So I go see them on a show. I would say when they're traveling this fall, go see them. Just so much fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good people.
And even the little small spots or I don't even want to say small, but where we went, I can't think of the name we went to see you, but it was a real cool atmosphere.
It was a big giant gymnasium.
A high school bar. Sorry, I can't think of the name of the place. But that place was amazing. I mean, I'm following that place now because I'd like to go back there.
Yeah,
it was an interesting place.
We should be back up there. I believe I'll be back up there later this fall. It might be with Bob Levy, actually.
Sweet.
So, yep. So we got some stuff that's being booked right now, and so I'll be out on the road with him, and I'll be back out later this year with Donnie, and I'm just gonna be over in the New York, New Jersey area.
Sweet. Well, I'm loving everything you're doing. You're so funny.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on our podcast. You're a friend.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Right now, Chris, we're going to call the old man out, and you can sit and laugh and enjoy and watch. So
yeah, absolutely.
Old man.
Old
man. Where are you, old man? This has been a shitty show. I need some help. Come on. I don't want to talk about corn and spoons anymore. I want to talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that might be. Let's talk about sex. So what's going on, old man?
Did you say sex?
Yeah, what's going on? You like sex?
Back in the 40s.
What was it? You don't do it anymore, or what was the difference in the 40s and now?
No, my dick worked.
Sorry about that. You can know that you can get pills for that, right?
What are these pills you speak of?
Yeah, there's one called Viagra. There's natural ones. You take them.
Niagara Falls?
No, Viagra. Boom, Viagra.
What does it do?
Makes your dick like, pow.
What does it do to your balls?
It clenches them up, but they still hang a little bit if you have hanger ones. Do you have hanging balls? How hanging? Are they like down to your knees and between your thighs? Oh, well, you might need to get a sling. It will not shrink them up. Maybe you need one of those ball sack things.
They usually slap the yard, if you know what I mean.
Wow. Yeah, that's
It's like they're in a reverse when I'm going forward.
yes.
They're backward.
Oh.
It's like a pendulum.
Yeah. A swing, like when you're swinging, you push your feet back when you're. That's a problem. Maybe you need to.
It's a funny sound, though.
Maybe you need to actually look into.
Ball slapping the butt cheek.
Ooh.
Maybe you need to look into getting quit. You need to get one of those things to like hold it. If you touch my nose, old man.
Hold on.
He's always messing with me, people. Don't you touch your penis and it smells like balls.
Smell.
No, stink.
Smell.
No more balls today. Well, thank you for joining us. Thanks, old man, and what a wonderful show. Thanks, Chris and Chris, for joining us today. We'll see you next week. We have a great lineup coming up. Take care.
Bye-bye.